Hello everyone, welcome to today's Friendsday on Wednesday. I have actually just left my table as I did, from yesterday. But I thought to myself a little bit and realized I am actually just going to continue because, there are a lot of fun things going on, a lot of challenges, a lot of whatever type things, really. Let's see first. Sorry for the reach here, but I need to see if there's anybody here today. So, yesterday I started the Ugly Art Club challenge with 15 prompts, and I'm going to continue this today. Hello, Tina. Welcome, welcome. Number one was bonfire. I created this one. This is totally scrap bits of paper and, looking like that. I needed a cover for a journal or some sort of journal. I don't know if I'm going to cut it apart or do something with it. Number two in this case was brown bag it. So, it is a brown bag. I used it as a cover. For today is number three, or the Thursday is actually yesterday, but we can't do everything at once. So number three yesterday said the number 14. Hello, Angela. Welcome. And number 14, and you can do a whole lot of things with looking into prompts. I know that some of you have seen it before, but I thought that I could do a little bit of cutting and do some sort of something. So, and I will explain it when I've done a little bit here. The prompt itself was 14. I'm going to cut it out somehow, but let's see. I'm just going to make a couple of lines here because we are going to use our little knife over here cutting things out. So I tend to just, be in this type square. Number 14. And I'm going to cut the little prompt thing out here because I'm going to put it on the creation. So I need to look into how to save that thing. So, of course, I don't know if you are like me. I had still had the Christmas colors on my nails yesterday. Decided literally just a couple of minutes before the stream that no, I have to do something about that. So I just painted my nails, more natural. But just before the stream, what was I thinking? That's just me. Literally. Wow. So number 3, I'm all confused. I know that is number 3, but I'm going a little bit confused because the prompt is 14. So I'm going to put it there, which means that I need to save it. So I will save that little bit there to put that one there. And then number 14 somehow. Something like this. And 14 in itself is kind of easy. But we can't just leave it like this, can we? We need to figure out another way to do something fun. So in this case, it means that we are going to cut that thing off and do something. Let's see, maybe circles, because this is a circular thing, or half circles. And I do love circles, so that's going to be strange. It's going to be the number 8, and we don't want that, do we? Let's see. We will have to put the circle down here. Another one here. And this thing means that I'm going to cut some of it out. But leave parts of it. Let's see, maybe just put a circle on here. The beauty of creating circles are that they are not really circles at the end of it. So let's figure this out together, shall we? This will be cut out. And I will save bits and pieces. Are we going? Let's think about this a little bit more. Hello, Raoul. Not it's not this. Oh, sorry, the scavenger hunt. It's the Ugly Art Club. It's these prompts actually. It's a Facebook group. I just found them. I think the mid-December, I would say. It has been around forever, this group, but no, I just found them. And I tried the scavenger hunt. I haven't decided yet, but it's one of those that either you do it or you don't. Last year I began, with hundreds. I'm not the type of person, even though I wish I were, that can do a type of thing like that forever and ever. So I couldn't, even though I wish I were. Like, I don't know, is it 100 prompts or whatever it is with Janet's scavenger hunt? And of course you can include bits and pieces together and do things like that. But no, I don't know, maybe I will do it this year. I will do this scavenger hunt in February. Yep, there are so many things. And this is literally just to get my creative juices flowing, because I don't know, I got so inspired from the New Year's streamathon. There was so many really great streamers on there, so it's a little bit of a thought process for me in what I actually want to do during 2023. And then, of course, like I told you yesterday, I'm only going to create and make things that makes me happy, because happy is my word for this year. I am going to do something for Valentine's. Usually I like last year I did create a journal. I actually created a journal to myself in answering different type questions, and there are also a little playlist with all the questions if you want to look at those. It's the playlist is called February and You, because the questions are all about answering, you know, how you want to live your life and what's, you know, it's a whole bunch. It's like 28 prompt questions, creations and things. I will definitely do something Valentine, usually a journal or some sort of creation. This time of year is where I usually have the, you know, an urge. It is literally an urge to create something big, and it's raining outside. Usually it's wintertime here in Sweden this time of year, and it's cold, it's raining, and I need something to lift up my days. Oh, I saw something about, you know, I have to go and look for those videos. There are so many fun things. People are so creative, aren't they? So what I am doing right now is kind of preparing, cutting it out, what we are going to do today. It is a little bit fiddly, but you know, kind of get the hang of it. Usually I actually do like this too when it gets to bigger areas because it's easier. I did an April journal last year, making a whole bunch of these cutouts. So kind of inspired by those. This will be, you know, made with today's prompt. So I know that most of my American friends, either it's, you know, morning time or lunchtime. Have you decided what you want to create for the day yet? Let's see if we can kind of do the smaller bits and pieces afterwards. These are the fiddly parts, but they need to be made. Otherwise, it's a little strange looking. It's the same time. It's the same time zone. You know, most of Europe. I don't know. You know, when thinking about time zones, it's like Sweden is up here, and you know, it's the same longitude or latitude or whatever it's called. So that's the same. So we are going to create the number 1 for 14 here. And then of course do a little bit of painting and things with it when it's finished, or the one might say the boring part of it's this thing is finished. So we will go up here. And of course, this is going to be a little bit basic, but you can do as detailed work as you kind of will with this. Hello, Jan. Popping in for a bit before I go out. Oh, sounds great. Let's see if we can make something out of that thing too. So it will eventually say 14, this thing. Let's look into it even more. So this is usually what I do. Spend my creative time together with you, because that's what I have these days. In, you know, the remembrance that I used to be home. I've been home a lot last couple of years. Started my YouTube channel in thinking that I needed to do it for my own health, really. So it's starting to appear, the number 14 here. Let's see, do I want to have even more? I'm thinking one little half circle type thing up here. Kind of make it a little wider up here at the top. Three years on YouTube. When did I start? Let's think about it a little bit. I think it was, I started the channel September 2018, I think it was, and did, a little bit of random uploading, and then started it actually uploading almost every day 2019, and a little more, live streaming and other things. So I would say 2019 is where I really did, or decided that I really wanted to do something with the channel. And of course, with the whole thing going on in the world, it started because most of us were at home, where we couldn't be anywhere else, really. So the community, yeah, I had a little community, even though I myself weren't a YouTuber, all back to, I think it was like 2015, but I wasn't a YouTuber myself then. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome, welcome. To me, this whole thing was, just for me in the beginning, literally, even though I had a lot of people watching and things like that. But, I didn't want to make it into a big thing. And, I'm glad it's slowly growing. It kind of suits me because now I'm back full-time working. So, but now actually, I would say last year, I was actually thinking of doing a little bit of change because of my work, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I love the community. All the people I've met, or online. I haven't really met um, anyone in person, unfortunately. Even though I wish, I sometimes, actually 2 years ago, I think it was, but then the whole world was on lockdown. But I was planning on doing a US trip, and then you know there it wasn't possible because of things happening in the world. But I love that we are able to connect through YouTube and through Facebook and all kinds of things. Oh, you uploaded as many as 90 videos a day? Wow, I'm amazed. I am amazed. I'm glad it's going well for you, Raoul. For me, I was at home, not really feeling too well. It was important that I did things that made me happy, as the word that I am actually using for this year too, because I tend to forget that. uh, of course, I totally understand. That's definitely. So 93 videos is, or 90 videos a day. I don't even know what to say. But yep. If that's a thing that you want to do, I applaud it because I wouldn't be able to. Definitely not. So let's see. What are we going to think here? I'm just taking the scissors like this because I don't really like that the edge was like that. Let's see. Yes, there were those days when they were all, I'm amazed. Literally, I couldn't even do that many, even though I had a kind of a schedule. But I was tempting on doing one video a day, and I did for quite a long time. But then I didn't want to have it feel like a chore. I just wanted to be happy in doing everything when it comes to YouTube. So to me, that was really important. So what are we going to do? We need to paint, needs to be visual. Let's see, the number 14 circle. Oh, do you have TikTok and things? Wow. I literally have to look into all of those. I have accounts, but have I used them? No. I just have the accounts because of the name. So we will have to fit that one in the circle down here. This is kind of light blue, green, vintage type colors. Do I really want to do something with those? I do love seeing other people create some vintagey things. But when it comes to me, no, I'm not that vintagey type, definitely not. I am going with, let's see, this one is Dilutions Paint Pure Sunshine Orangey. It's not really going to be orange in the end, but you know, to start with, like a background type thing. I am going actually with this lid only because you know it's the tiniest amount of paint that I need. So let's see if we can make this work. Mosaic. Oh, I have actually thought about making some clay things this year. I have done a little bit of research, I would say, this year. So there will be different things coming up. I kind of like this orangey. Oh, I love how it looks in churches. I also have a friend that makes a whole lot of uh, those window art things. It's made with window color, very detailed. She doesn't have like you know anything on social media, fortunately, but it's kind of fun to see what she creates. Actually, on her own windows at home, just for starters. I have been to Spain many, many, many times as a child. And as an adult too, but you know, things happened in my life, and it's kind of to the point where I do not really remember too much of. From a certain point in my life to now, it is unfortunately kind of gone. Let's see. I just went to a play where they had turned the church into a play. Oh, a playhouse. Oh, wow. It's really fun to see, you know, things like that. Multi-millionaire back in the night. Oh, wow. You know, there are so many lid things like because of I know that this color is you know you literally don't need much and it goes to waste in a way, and I am definitely going to throw um, this thing away. It's not even a brush anymore. Like I told you, I let my kids use what I have, and sometimes it's a really great idea, and sometimes it's not. I don't really mind, but it makes things to a point where, yeah, they destroy things literally. That's why I don't have those fancy things. Let's see. So number 14. An old church and made an awesome home. Wow. Hello, Becky. Welcome. Made a home. Oh, I would love to live in a church, but in one way, it could be kind of scary. I don't know. A double mixed feeling there, but I don't know. But putting all artsy things in there, wow. So just by you saying that, Raul, that it's so inspiring, really inspiring. We of course have to let those numbers dry a little bit. Let's see, we do need a lot of color on this, do we? I'm actually thinking, just for the fun of it, it is winter time. I don't know why, and I know that you know, glitter glue or stickles and things aren't really what I do. I like it, but it's kind of to the point where if I do anything with it, I am not going to, and you have to like warn me because I tend to forget to, I move it around. Everything goes totally wrong because of all the glitter glue not being dry. We are going to use those. I feel it. We're going to put that one down there. So even though the day was yesterday, January 3rd, the prompt is 14. So that's what we are creating here. And we are going with, what do we want? Do we want green circles? I think we're going with another brush though. Definitely a smaller one. Thinking, let's see, light green. And this is fresh lime. Let's see. Oh no, where is it all? Screenshots. I have loads of those. To the point where I realized I had thousands and thousands of photos on my phone. Literally. I haven't done any uploading to the computer or anything. I can't even remember doing it last year at all, really. Which is a shame because isn't that one of those things that you tend to forget, of course, but it's good if you do those uploadings so you don't at one point have everything destroyed because of something happening to your phone. And then of course and I don't know if it's different on an Samsung and Android phone, but I have everything in the clouds. Whimsical houses in Florida. Oh. Those, I like all the colors in Miami. There are loads of like Art Deco type things. So let's see if I don't know if I have the other journal somewhere. I tend to make a whole lot of journals that I don't even use, so that's why. But I did create last year's April journal like this. And because of it being April and Easter at the time, I did do Easter inspired things in the creation like this. And some of you know that I had my craft room downstairs. So I've moved the whole thing up, and I don't even know. It was a couple of weeks. It was more than a couple of weeks ago, maybe like 1.5 months ago. I had a little repair done in my craft room now, where I am upstairs, which led to me being downstairs again, going through things that I haven't really moved. So I had a whole lot of things down there, which led to like a treasure hunt in my own craft room space. So I got inspired by that too. A whole lot of colors and things. Oh, you have a colorful home? I love colorful homes. Me, myself, I live extremely minimalistic in my house, apart from my craft room, because in my room I do have a video, like a craft room tour video, and I don't know. I know bigger rooms and more things, but it is up to the point where I sometimes, and it's strange to say it, but I have the feeling that I want to throw everything out, literally everything, and save, let's say, not this particular one, but let's just say this pen and a bunch of white papers. So, yep, I have been thinking about that. Just, just saying. Oh, it has the own color of the. Oh, wow, that's nice. Yep, I love colors like this, but then when it comes to my house, I tend to want to have it really plain, not too much color, and not too many things either. Oh, the kitchen. You have to show us, or have you gotten videos on your channel? I totally understand if you don't want to, show your whole house. Like, there are a lot of private things, but maybe just, tiny little sneak peeks of bits and pieces of your home would be really, really nice. It's like me when I say, I am the person in this household that has been thinking about YouTube for so long and then finally started a YouTube channel. But for the privacy of my family and things, they have been on some videos, just the tiniest little bit. But this YouTube thing is only mine. So you have 3 channels. Sounds like a busy man. I have so many videos on my watch later list because I wasn't really offline. Who is offline nowadays? But I was up to the point where I weren't online more than a couple of days throughout uh, my Christmas holiday. But I had a whole list. Literally, I think it even was up to, hundreds of videos for these weeks, 2 weeks that I was, offline, even though I weren't really, but cooking, arts, and calligraphy. Oh, wow. I will definitely have to look into those. It's always nice to meet up with new friends online. Regular art channel and one that I upload. Oh, yep. I'm totally with you there. Maybe that would be a kind of nice idea to upload all the family videos and things. Thank you for the suggestion there. Hello, Chris. Welcome, welcome. So this is me trying to create the Ugly Art Club. It is not really 2023 prompts, but they released them in the end of December last year. Just for having a little bit of, actually just a couple of minutes of something creative each day for 15 days, or however you want to do its 15 prompts. It was meant to be, just having your crafty and artsy juices flowing for the day, just a couple of minutes of creativity. And of course, with these, you can make it however detailed or whatever you like it to be. The green color needs definitely a whole lot of drying time. Let's see if we can do something with this. Going up here, number 14. There is a prompt list, the Ugly Art Club prompt. I had last year had so many prompt games and things. This specific, Friday, Friendsday on a Wednesday was in the beginning. My attempt of it really was, but it was me wanting to invite another crafter online with me each Wednesday and creating something together with prompts. So, yep, that's what it was. So I had each Wednesday, I had 7 prompts, and we created something together with those. Um, I had to unfortunately do a little bit of change to that because I started working. I didn't have the chance to be online each Wednesday. I am thinking about doing like a relaunch type thing for Friendsday on a Wednesday. So if you want to join me sometime, you are more than welcome to. And that is for all of you watching. So if you maybe you're just thinking about starting a channel or things like that, um, want to try it out and things. So, yep. Um, but this list is from the Ugly Art Club. Tend to be random, totally random, and this number 14 is a totally random thing too. I don't know why, but the start of this thing was number 1, which we made yesterday. The prompt was bonfire. This is literally from my scrap bin. Scrap bits of paper that I just glued because I've saved them. And I know there are other people's like me, taking bits and pieces like, I'll save that because I know that I will need it later for something. It's that type bin. So I just created it with literally scrap bits. The second prompt was brown bag it. And I realized I need some sort of cover for this. I don't want to say journal because I don't know if it's going to be, but I had a brown bag that I just created a cover, and the one that we are going to work on here is number 3, which was yesterday, and the prompt apparently was number 14. It has prompts like clouds, mustard, tea bag, red, white out, totally random things like that. But it's kind of fun. And the thing that I like the most when working with prompts like this, and especially if you, like I did, invite a person online doing this together with me, we had the same prompt, but we created totally different things. So that is like me and Becca. Let's see if I can find it. It's actually on the other side of the room. Let's see. I will be back shortly. I don't know if I can actually find I had a prompt once using the color purple. I created this. This is what me and Becca did last year. This is one of the creations. This is 1 month of prompts. We had different prompts each Friday for a whole month. And it was really hard because I tended to, cover. I think this is 3 different collage pieces. Even though, I had to cover it up because I knew that this is like 28 prompts on this thing. I knew that they were coming, more and more prompts each week. And at the end of it, I just had to. So there are actually 3 different collages, or 2 different under here, and then this final one for the last week. So, that's the thing. And this is another of those. So, to me, it's definitely just, creating for fun. This is another version of it, together with Create with Becca and Dana and Beth Schuler. Dana, she told a story, and this is what it came out to be. It's really strange, but if you know the story, you can see all the different bits and pieces and parts. Oh, doing calligraphy, that to me is hard, and I'm left-handed. Maybe Roll has some tips and tricks. I don't know. Have a beautiful rest of your day, Janie. So different parts of different things, and mostly to me, I kind of like the process of creating. It's not necessarily the end product or the end what's that's not important to me at all, actually. Apart from those things, I have created junk journals looking like this, for instance. So there are a lot of things going on in my mind. Oh, more graffiti, right? Oh, wow. That's really, really fun. That's really fun. That's actually one of the things that my son does. I have 5 kids, and I've let the kids literally grow up together with me in the crafting room. And yep, my son, he loves to create different things. So what we have done today, even though not much, but to me, it's not the final product. That's the thing. It's the process of talking to all of you and creating while doing that. This thing, day number 3. Do not forget, on my Facebook group, Mrs. Gigi and Friends, I will have a video craft and chat on Saturday. It will start 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which will be 2 p.m. in Europe, really Central Europe. I will be on for I don't even know how many hours. Tend to be like 5, 6, 7 hours, something like that. And other than that, I will be online together with Create with Becca on Friday, starting up the new year with something fun. Have a little bit of an idea what I want to do, but we will see if Becca is up on the challenge of creating something that I have in mind. So thank you so much to all of you that have been here with me in a live chat, and thank you to all the replayers. And I will definitely look into all of Role's really, really fun videos. It seems like I will be back again live next week, usual time, Tuesdays 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, videos and things, of course, like, most of my creatives idea just happens and I have to create a video. Have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone. Bye.